here we are, and this comes down to one last match. Desmond, before I get into this match and who we're talking about, you said something very interesting, that like a loss right now would destroy him. So I feel like this next match is that scenario, that a loss would destroy this individual. And I kind of feel like he might be taking it, as we are talking about LA Knight defending his United States Championship against the new, darker, more savage Shinsuke, King of Strong Style. Guys, we've seen this happen over and over and over again in WWE, where somebody comes back, right? They change it. We feel like, okay, here's the build. Is this the build for the fall with Shinsuke? Are they going to do it to him again? Can he handle a loss after a rebrand? Will that completely put him 6 feet under officially in everybody's mind? I want your take on that, and who is winning this match for the United States Championship. Damascus Dez, what say you, sir?
What rebrand? This is the same dark Shinsuke when Shinsuke left.
He's been gone for a while. People don't remember.
He's been gone a few months, but
that's like that's 5 years in wrestling years. That's like
a couple of months purely because they had nothing for him. All right, Shinsuke is. I'm going to say something that Vinny's going to disagree with. Shinsuke is a great talent. Shinsuke can put on a decent match with most people. And LA Knight's one of those people that you put the two of them together, you're gonna have some strikes going on. You're gonna have some wrestling. You're gonna have some, you're gonna have your moments. And Shinsuke, especially as a heel, he's gonna get LA Knight down a little bit, and he's gonna brag, and he's gonna show off and taunt, and then LA Knight's gonna get pissed and hit this comeback. And this right here is just a good. I feel like Shinsuke is the person they call on at this point when they need someone to put on a good match, but take the fall. And LA Knight is going to retain this title.
First of all, there are differences. Look back at the tapes. You're picking drawing straws here. Semantics, Des. I mean, he's different. He's different. He's a different guy. He's different. Look at the makeup. It's different. He looks like he's a post Anakin Skywalker Episode 3 Star Wars. Like he just fought Obi-Wan and he's crawling up the bank from the lava. But here we are. Booch, you look like your name was mentioned, right? I owe you a chance to defend yourself in court.
Well, Mom, I can't defend myself. He's right. I don't like Shinsuke Nakamura. So what am I defending myself against?
Wait, you don't like him or you don't respect him? You don't like him or you don't respect him?
I don't know. It's a little bit in the middle, but I'm just trying to say, one thing you were saying earlier was, nobody remembers. And that should be your first clue of why I'm right. It's like, oh, nobody remembers. And that should be your first clue.
Fair point.
And also it should be a clear indicator he's not winning this match, because if you come back and everybody's just like, meh, no, you're not putting a belt on somebody like that. You don't, unless you show up and the entire crowd is going ballistic, and you can't blame the WWE audience because they've been going crazy almost every show. So it's not like it's WWE where it's like the crowd doesn't give a shit. This is a crowd that has given a shit. As far back as WrestleMania 40, they have given a shit on every show they've been to. So this is not a WWE doesn't know how to book problem. This is not a single fuck is given about Nakamura problem. So, but Desmond's right. He can put on a good match and take the fall. So 100% LA Knight's retaining, because LA Knight ain't losing this belt anytime soon. He's got too much momentum. And like I said, until they're ready to give him the big prize, he ain't dropping it. Unless something better comes along. So, yeah, LA Knight's winning.
Guys, it's going to happen. I don't know why I sense a crazy, ridiculous turn where it's now or never for Shinsuke. Like, you're right. He is the guy that they put in. But, like, why? Why can't he take it And we all know, listen, the LA Knight is good chasing titles. He's good.
Let me put it in perspective for you. You're looking at Shinsuke Nakamura like he's a guy that they need to put a title on. Shinsuke Nakamura is a guy at the end of his career. Most of his career was in Japan.
So is Sheamus.
Yeah, well, that's the difference maker is Sheamus has a lot more story in WWE that makes sense for this. Nakamura came to WWE because it's a lighter schedule and easier style for him to wrestle at his older age. He had a big enough name to he could get noticed by WWE, and he came over and he made things easier on himself. He's not coming here to be the champion. That's why he's not been world champion since he's been here, because he's not putting in the effort to be world champion. And then what's going to come down to it, and it's come once again, I like Nakamura, but I feel like he is 100% a step down. If you need any proof that he stepped down since coming to America, watch his match with AJ Styles at Wrestle Kingdom, and then watch his match with AJ Styles at fucking in WWE. And tell me he has a step down.
Oh, wait, did you just mention AJ Styles? Wait, wait a minute. I'm sensing some interference in this match in a return by AJ Styles. And that is exactly what's going to happen. He is going to come in and LA Knight will retain his championship, but he will not win this match clean. There will be some sidebar nonsense. There'll be some interference. He'll win, but it won't be decisive enough, and it'll enable this story to continue because they need something for Shinsuke, and they need something for LA Knight until they figure out what to do. Because obviously, to y'all's point, Shinsuke is not the long play. But I'm calling the tiebreaker here, if there is one, and hell, why not? I'm gonna say LA Knight screws, or I'm sorry, help me out here. AJ Styles, AJ, not LA. AJ comes in and somehow screws LA Knight, but LA Knight is still champion after the end of this match.
The only way that could be, I guess, if AJ attacks LA Knight and gets Shinsuke disqualified.
And it kind of makes sense to have that happen to build for, a future rivalry between LA Knight and AJ Styles, which I think, listen, it's not far-fetched. We've seen similar things in the past. So that's my take. We will have a champion. Booch, don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable with what? Do you have a prediction to make?
No, I just have a question. I wasn't clear. Which one did you pick?
Oh, I picked LA Knight to
win.
Yes.
All that matters is LA Knight got the win.
Yeah, I didn't know who he's picking to win the match. Like, never mind the circumstances. Who's winning?
I said, the attorneys have advised me to not get too specific at this point, but I'm not going to listen to them. I'll say LA Knight wins the match.
Okay. And I just want to make sure so I have it marked down. So we need that clarified. Now, I'm sorry, continue.
Okay. That's all I got. So we will have a winner, and we'll try and do a show like the Raw. After the Raw, maybe we'll get through a Raw and SmackDown, and we'll do our post-show analysis. So you will see a new, possibly, and improved, possibly, When's World Prediction Champion. But until then, we will never, ever leave you and yours without a few key catchphrases. One of which is, have a nice day.
Bang, bang.
Fuck off.